Hey, parents, is Coach Jesse here. Thank you for bearing with me as we have worked through most of April through the different things. I wanted to take a time to shoot you this quick video so that we can make sure we are staying in communication. As in always, feel free to reach out to me, call me. You won't be bugging me. Shoot me a text, whatever needs to be done to make sure you have any questions you may have answered. April looks a little different than expected, but we're making the most of it. In this video, I want to walk you through the next 2 months and what they would look like and go over some important details as we move forward. First, let's talk about payment. I'll be sending out my wife's Vimeo account. Please go ahead and send your $100 payment there. When you do, include CTG Hoops and your son's name. That initial 100 will be reflected on the invoices I send out May 1st. And if you ever see anything incorrect or unsure, call me. Let me know. Let's talk about it. Um, uh, Moving forward, the next that we're going to talk about is the schedule. In our group me, you'll find both the Venmo information and then also a PDF of our schedule, practices and tournaments. This is a great time to review that again because there have been some adjustments. I know many of you have answered the questionnaire and told me some dates you'll be gone. This will be a great time for you to remind me of those dates again, but also if anything's changed on your end, it'd be great. Ideally, we'll practice every Tuesday and Thursday, but gym space is limited, and I'm trying to manage costs. All right, some of these places are running $50 an hour. That's a lot of money, I think. Currently at AMS at Eisenhower, we're doing 18 to 19 an hour, so we're able to keep that low. But we will. There's some practices not listed on where we are practicing because I'm working through finding the best option for our dollar. So for now, those are the dates we have locked in. As I am able to secure more gym time, I'll update the schedule. You'll know about that. Tournaments. Our first tournament is May 30th in Lawrence. One thing I need to make sure you're aware of, if I haven't told you yet, but I coach at Rock Creek at 7th grade, and two of our players from Rock Creek are on our team. They haven't been coming to practice because I didn't notice, and that's on me, that I can't coach players that I've coached in the previous season. I coach from a public school, can't coach them in the summer until a certain time, which is May 25th. And so they'll be joining us May 26th at First Tuesday and getting right back at it. And I had in my mind that I wasn't going to go to a tournament with just 6 players. So I was trying to bring in some other guys. That didn't happen. So we weren't able to play tournaments as early as we would like. Thank you for being patient with me. So our first tournament is May 30th. It is a 2-day tournament. Uh, Saturday, and Sunday. I usually try to avoid Sundays, but this is a strong event for us to be part of. I try to avoid Sundays because I value time with my family on Sundays and practicing my faith by going to church. And I want to give families the other opportunity to do that also and not feel like they're obligated to something. But that is the nature of the beast, that some of the tournaments we're going to play in will be 2-day tournaments. And if that's going to be a problem, please just let us know. I am working hard to make sure we can get uh, some 1-day tournament or some other options. Please let me know if your son is unavailable for May 30th. Looking ahead, you will see that we have the option to play 4 consecutive weekends. Okay, so May 30th, a 2-day tournament, June 6th, June 13th, and June 20th. So here's something I want you to think about. My daughter has a Special Olympics or track meet in Wichita. And I typically don't like to have people travel during our initial start. I told her that there's a good chance I won't be able to make it due to previous obligations, which is these tournaments. But I need to know if you are available first for June 6th, but secondly, if you're willing to play in Wichita. Now, what that means is you would have to it'll be a 2-day tournament. It'll be, or it could possibly be a 3-day tournament, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But you would have to get your kid a ride down there, a hotel for staying overnight, or if you know someone there, and then food for that time. So that could be an expensive weekend. Um, Otherwise, we'll play here in Manhattan. So I don't want you to feel like let's do this for coach or anything. Just let me know, and if not, we'll play here in Manhattan and keep it close. Um, June 13th may also be a 2-day tournament. Agape Hoops are the people who are running it. It's going to be in Kansas City, but I'm going to ask them if we could just play our 3 games on a Saturday. June 20th is a 1-day tournament, 2 games in the Kansas City area. Um, so, and then that next week, I'll actually be leaving for a missions trip. After that, we will resume practices on June 28th and June 30th, and then we'll be off around that July 4th weekend. So that Thursday, Friday weekend, we'll be off. We won't be doing anything. Um, that's the plan. July schedule. Practice dates for July aren't finalized yet. I want to coordinate vacation plans with my family. This will be a great time for you again to remind me what you got going on in July. The intention is that we will be practicing 8 times, Tuesday, Thursdays throughout July. But there'll be some days I miss, or we have to work something else out. But that is the intention. I do have the plan, as you'll see in the schedule, for us to play in tournaments on the weekends of July 11th and July 17th. And most likely those will be MAYB tournaments and 2-day tournaments. So our uniforms are in. I'll hand those out at our next practice. Please have your son try them on and give me feedback on the fit. That way we can make sure we're all ready to go on May 30th. We will not be ordering shorts. So that's a reminder. So players just need to wear black shorts as much as possible, all black shorts. Doesn't matter the brand you choose, whatever they're comfortable with. We don't have a team shoe, whatever shoe you feel like comfortable. Parents, I am not trying to be a AAU big travel team, at least not at this moment. You may be down in the future, but I'm trying to get kids jerseys on. Let's go play basketball, and I'm going to teach and coach your kid the right way and challenge them to be a better player. That's what we're going after. Maybe next year, or I don't know. We could talk about looking more pretty later, but that's the plan. Over the next couple of days, I'll be sharing a few additional YouTube videos to help you better understand some of the system and schemes we'll be running. Our press breaks, some inbound stuff, and just ideas of how we want to execute things. We may not follow some of those videos to script, but it's going to give your kid an opportunity and a perspective to just to understand how basketball works. We do not. A lot of time kids just think I just go and play. No, you have to be someone who's willing to study the game and understand the game IQ wise. So last thing, Camp Impact. Camp Impact is a week where we will be hosting Call to Greatness, and Blue Moon Church here in Manhattan was going to be hosting a event for first through fifth graders from June 1st through the 5th, from 1 to 5. And we're introducing kids to arts, trades, and sports so that they can make an impact on their lives, their family, their community, the world, and eventually the next generation. We believe that we can help these young people at an early age make an impact. The camp, like I said, it runs from June 1st to June 1st to 5th, 1 to 5 at Eisenhower Middle School. We have adult, college, and teen counselors involved. If your son or someone you know wants to help, this is a great opportunity to earn service hours. There will be a required registration and training for all volunteers. Thank you all for tuning in for this brief moment. I'll see you Monday, April 27th. And as always, if you have any questions, 785-218-8684. Give me a shout. Let's have a conversation.